And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes. It is excruciatingly hot in my recording area, but you know what? Here we are. That is such a wide margin right there. That's crazy. Anyways, obviously, if you haven't already, go check out the pack opening, man. It was pretty terrible. Shout out to my man Transition for sending me a code, though. I appreciate that. That was real cool of you. I have done nothing in return, so I will definitely get on that. Shout out to you. These packs were pretty terrible, to be honest. Like, I cannot recommend opening them. I'll open another one or two real quick just to show you how not worth it they are. This is when I'll pull something, probably. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yes. 2 golds. Fantastic. Absolutely perfect. That's exactly what we were looking for. The packs, like I said, not great. At all. To be honest, like, I'm gonna go ahead and open a couple because I'm getting psychotic, I guess. I don't really know what's wrong with me that makes me want to open these. I got Anthony Gill and Derek Harper. It's pretty cool. I really should stop, but I just know myself, and I'm gonna go open another one because why not? You know what I mean? It is what it is. We're gonna be talking about the market today in NBA 2K22 My Team. I was hoping to get a shake out of one of these, but it would appear that that is for not. I guess this is not in the cards today, which is like whatever. I'm not wearing sunglasses, you know, this video. Wow, dude, that's pretty crazy. Just no shakes whatsoever. Fucking Mike, baby. Get out of here, dude. All right. Come on, last pack magic, dude. Just let me have a shake. Just let me shake a little bit. That's it. Shake, 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 shake it. There we go. Thank you. I got Mike Dunleavy's signature and a pink diamond, dude. It's all good. We're good in here. I think this is probably Jeff Green, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Shane Battier again, dude. Honestly, if you like Shane Battier, these are the packs for you. Straight up. These are the perfect packs for you if you're a big fan of Shane Battier, which I'm assuming there aren't many of you out there, but if there are, you know, more power to you. These are the packs for you. So let's get started with the non-signature versions of the cards that came out today. It doesn't really matter which one we look at specifically, but we'll start with the non-signature ones just to be safe here. Mike Bibby. He is not too bad. He's just kind of like there, if that makes sense. He's just kind of meh. Like, he's all right. Base 22 on very quick, which is solid. I just don't personally like it on point guards that much. But he does come with, like, limitless spot up. Like, he's got a good stable of badges. He's a very good point guard to pick up for, like, 2,000 MT. That's just straight up the truth, man. Great dribble moves as well. There's really nothing wrong with this card. He's just not the greatest card in the world. But, like, he's a very good budget point guard. And if you're looking for someone, like, in this kind of range, like, Mike Bibby's not terrible. He's essentially worse Jason White Chocolate Williams, but, you know, whatever. Mike Dunleavy, dude. Shout out to Mike Dunleavy. I'm so excited to see him have a card. I can recreate those fabled 2014, 2015 Bulls finally, I believe. Can't remember when we had him, but either way, it was not a good time. My man was out here getting buckets in minutes. He should have been getting neither, to be honest. He's 6'9", like... He's got a big player build. Jump shot forehand very quick. Shifty dribble style with Harden's behind the back. Like, he's got good dribble moves. He's got a good player build. Like, there's nothing wrong with this card. It's just that it's Mike Dunleavy. Like, are people going to run Mike Dunleavy? Unlikely, but he's a really, really good 3-and-D wing. He can also play the shooting guard position, which I find very interesting. You know, 6'9" at the shooting guard position is definitely... There's some value there for sure. And if you're required to do... really anything with diamonds, he might be a top tier diamond shooting guard, honestly. Why did I say that like I was from Boston? I have no idea, dude. The heat is really getting to me. Mike Dunleavy's solid. And then we got Boban. He's not bad. He's just kind of also there. Like, set shot 2 on quick is not terrible. I mean, he's 7'4", just massive player build, obviously. Like, same release as Simbular, which some people really like. He does set really effective screens and gets a lot of rebounds and blocks. That's something I will say. Once again, like, is he the best budget card in the game, especially at the center position? No, for sure. But, like, he's a 3-and-D center. If that's what you're looking for, I mean, he's really solid. He's very well versed in those two things. He's not the greatest shooter in the world, but his jump shot is very easy to green, and his size and girth is just unparalleled, realistically, like, if we're being honest. Then we got Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is really cheap. Like, he's like 6,000 MT. And as far as like point guards for that price, he's very good. Yes, he's 6'1", but he plays lockdown defense. He can attack the rim. He's going to be able to get off three-pointers at a relatively, like, high clip. Donovan Mitchell is just never exciting in 2K, but this card is still realistically just very good. Like, there's nothing wrong with the card. He's just kind of there. You know what I mean? Then we got Jeff Green. I'm a fan of Jeff Green. I like Jeff Green's jump shot. He's Cleveland Jeff Green, which I find very interesting. There's been a lot of stages of Jeff Green's career that they could have chose from. Yeah, I think that's correct. That's how you say that. I don't know, dude. My English is straight broken at the moment. But, like, it's just weird that they chose Cleveland Jeff Green out of all the Jeff Greens that there was to Jeff Green. You know what I mean? Either way, I mean, he's good, though. 6'8". Like, he looks a little bit bigger than that, maybe 6'9". He looks about the same size as Mike Dunleavy, even though he's technically an inch shorter. But, like, catch and shoot, corner specialist, clamps, intimidator, wonderful jump shot, just absolutely great. Can attack the rim with the best of them, and he's going to come standard with decent dribbling badges and different shooting badges as well. Like, limitless spot up on gold is fine on Jeff Green. He doesn't have chef, but it really doesn't matter. Like, he's missing some interior badges, certainly, so he's definitely better played at the small forward. But Jeff is nice, dude. He is. He's very good. Shane Battier. Now, Battier is interesting, for sure. The reason I say that is because he's just kind of a weird card. It's like you didn't expect Shane Battier to come through. He does have shifty dribble style, but he's got like Giannis's dribble package, which is not very good. Jump shot 40 on very quick is solid enough. It's a Gary Payton release. It is a little bit slow, but it's fine on Duncan Robinson. So, you know, release 3 upper is good too. Same as Kuzma and Cassie Russell, Richard Hamilton. It's a good upper. It is. Tendencies are elite. Like, there's nothing wrong with Shane Battier. Like, had we gotten him at a different time, it doesn't even have to be this OP as far as the stuff, but had we gotten him at a different time, I think there'd be, you know, a different mindset towards Shane Battier. But right now, he's just kind of exists. His tendencies are lethal, though. Like, if you're just looking to play offline, you could do a lot worse than running Shane Battier. Straight up. Is he the most exciting card in the world? No, he is the stalest card probably in existence, but he's fun. Catch and shoot, corner specialist, pickpocket, rim protector. You know, notice how I don't even talk about stats anymore because every card that comes out is like 90 plus at this point in the year. So there's really no point in me sitting there and going over stats. Like, yeah, Battier isn't the fastest card in the world, but he does have 90 speed still. And if we're getting Shane Battier's with 90 speed, like, you already know what time it is, dude. It doesn't really matter, you know, to talk about speed at all. There we go. Kyle Kuzma. This card is an elite level budget option. Straight up. If you're building a budget squad, you could do so much worse than picking up Kuzma for like 8K. He's got base 80, which is the same as like Mikal Bridges and Cade. It's a good jump shot. It's overall very solid, especially on very quick. But he does have shifty and like Luka's dribble sigs, which are fine. Nothing is wrong with Kyle Kuzma, right? I mean, shout out to Kyle Kuzma, I guess, dude. Wearing oversized sweaters and whatnot, doing all the Kyle Kuzma things that he does. He's just not very exciting. Let's be real, dude. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. I'm sure Kuzma seems like a nice guy. I don't know, man. But he's just a very unexciting player to receive. Now let's get to somebody who's a little too exciting, Lamar Odom. Shout out to Lamar Odom. I think he turned his life around. I don't know. So, you know, if I'm incorrect about that, shout out to him as well. The fact that he didn't OD, he did OD, but the fact that he didn't die off of ODing on herbal Viagra, which I don't even know what that is, and cocaine, which is really just that's a power combo. That's going to shut a heart down real quick. He should have known better than that. But like, Lamar Odom is really good. 6'10", small forward, power forward. He plays better at the small forward. Honestly, him and Kuzma are an absolutely dynamic duo in regards to budget squads. Like, Paul George base, which is fantastic. He's got meta dribble sigs. Like, he can move, he can dunk, he can shoot. This card is next level as far as for the budget. Yeah, I mean, he's fantastic. He does everything. And you'd be surprised to know that Lamar Odom actually blocks a pretty competent amount of shots. He's also a perfect point forward. Now, the question is he better than Draymond? And I would say yes for his price. Draymond's still like 80K. Lamar Odom is going to run you like 15K. And I feel like for that reason, like, he's a little bit better. He really doesn't need any badges. Like, Chef is definitely something that I would recommend giving him because he can actually move really well and benefit from him. Chef and Clutch Shooter is really all he needs, so. Like, lucky number 7 if you're playing clutch time, but that's literally it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Then we got Wilt. Wilt's still pretty expensive, but I've seen some people say that he's better than Shaq. I don't necessarily believe that, being that, granted, Shaq's jump shot's not very good. He still has like a 93 pointer to Wilt's like 76. And unless you're running like Lenny Wilkins or Don Nelson, you're not really going to boost it too much outside of that. So I don't really think it's like something that you should kind of shoo away. It definitely is an issue with the card. Set shot 17 I think is fine. Like I do on very quick. I use it on Dikembe. I still like it. Like I might look into picking up Big Wilt because it's just cool. And he's somebody that I've ran for a while, and he can handle the ball as well. That's the other thing. He has quick dribble style, but like terrible dribble moves. Doesn't really matter though. Release 32 uppers, finds just like Wilt and Darko are the only two people. Oh, and Sam Perkins. Sorry, how could I forget the legend that is Sam Perkins? I'm over here just throwing shade at Sam Perkins for no reason whatsoever. Like, I'm sorry, Samuel. He's good though. I mean, he's basically 90 in everything. Like, he's going to be the best rebounding card in the game, if not one of the best. And then we got LaMelo. LaMelo is LaMelo. Like, you already know what's going on with LaMelo Ball. I will say that Posterizer isn't that big of a deal. So you could easily get away with just grabbing this version. That's a lot cheaper for some reason. You know, it doesn't matter. He's 6'7". He's got a big player build. I mean, his badges are fantastic. Like, he can shoot, he can attack, he can distribute, he can play defense. There's absolutely nothing this card can't do. He's just good in every possible way, really. He's got the, I think it's the, is it Lonzo or the LaMelo Ball size up? I can never tell because it just says L Ball, so I don't know, and they both have it. So I don't know what size up it is. I would assume it's LaMelo, but it could be Lonzo Ball size. I don't know. It is what it is. Like, he's got Pippen behind the back, Doncic step back. Like, he's overpowered for sure, certainly. Now, the Signature Series or the signed Signature Series cards are more expensive. The question is, are they worth it? And I would say in most cases, no. Outside of Kuzma's definitely worth it because he does come, instead of with gold limitless, he comes with Hoff. Lamar Odom is Deadeye, so it's not the most worth it in the world, but the price difference really isn't that crazy. As far as the main cards, I don't think Wilt is really worth it. Personally, I don't think it really matters which Wilt you grab. They're basically the same. Like, the difference is not that much, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure it's, let me check here, exactly what the badge is. But I'm pretty sure it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's Dimer. I mean, yeah, he's like a point center that you could use in that capacity, but like, I really don't think it matters. Like, in my opinion, it doesn't. Difference between Gold and Hoff Dimer, when every card in the game has like, 90 something stats, is minuscule at best. So it really doesn't matter at all, unless you run in true player percentage, and then I guess every point counts, like, realistically. LaMelo with the Posterizer, like I said, doesn't matter. Like, truly, it doesn't matter. This set was fun. Let's check out Scottie Pippen. I'm very curious. I know he's ridiculous. I couldn't buy this man if I wanted to with 1.6 million MT. That's wild, dude. That's a sign that people have too much MT. And there's like a decent amount of Scottie Pippens up. It's not like my man is like scarce. I mean, he is, because he's an invincible card, but like, there's a good amount of Scottie Pippens up, and people are still bidding 1.6. I'm interested to see what he's going to settle at, because Shaq Diesel hasn't really settled at all. He's still going for over $1 million, and he came out last week. Like, that's crazy. That's so stupid, dude. Oh yeah, and then we got the signature cards. It's been a while since we got those. I kind of forgot. Don't worry, I got the important ones. Mike Bibby, Mike Dunleavy, both the Mikes. Shane Battier, Kyle Kuzma. It's worth a lot. The only one that's really worth a lot of MT is Amari Stoudemire. I mean, you can make MT off of, the 4 highest tier ones or whatever, especially like LaMelo and Wilt Chamberlain's. But, Wilt's is way more expensive than I had anticipated. Holy. And that is because Amari Stoudemire is so good. He is. He's like a top tier power forward in this game. 6'10", 7'1" wingspan. He's got like the most meta dribble sigs in the game that you could possibly have. He's got like the hardened step back, which is fucking ridiculous. Like, He's got Scottie Pippen behind the back. In addition to that, you know, he's got 90 speed with ball, 86 ball handle. Like, this is probably the fakest card that we got today, and that's crazy. Shout out to 2K for making these random dudes really, really crazy this year, because we've never gotten really a good Amari Stoudemire. So it's cool to see that. Same with Richard Jefferson. If you haven't grinded for Richard Jefferson, I'm sure you've been told about RJ at this point. What do I have to do even? I haven't even looked, honestly. Oh, 25 dunks with Steve Francis? Oh, yeah, that's easy. Very doable. It's going to take some time, but doable regardless. I haven't done any of these for XP. I haven't even got Josh Giddey yet. I don't know, man. It's just been, I've been playing a lot of MLB The Show, dude. I haven't really felt like it, you know? One thing I would look at is if you have any Converses on deck, it's not a terrible idea to sell those. Those are going for quite a bit, especially with Wilt being out right now. Like, this one's 24,000. Like, that's nuts. People are trying to put 4-point shoe boosts on Wilt. So, I mean, if you have any Converse shoes that you don't really care about necessarily, you know, you can go ahead and just get rid of those. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Like, you can just boost them. Like, who cares, dude? Are you really going to use this Converse weapon? Probably not, right? Just kick it to the curb, man. It's like, it doesn't matter at all. Hold on, I'm saving my coaches. Don't worry. I got Quinn Snyder on deck, dude. It's pretty cool. That's who I got from my coach pack, in case anybody was wondering. Pretty tight. As far as the boost, I mean, they've given us so many boosts that I really don't think it matters all that much. I don't think they're really worth all that much more MT than they were before. Like, the +4 3-point boost might take a small hike up in value, but that's about it, honestly. They just give these away like candy, dude. So everyone has like 6 of these in their collection. If they've been playing this game for any small amount of time, they have at least 1 or 2. So, I mean, you can make like 8-9K off of them if you're interested. You can tell that I'm just in here straight dying. It's like 90 degrees. I really need to get an air conditioner in here, but like, that's so much work, dude. I really don't want to do that. It's like a lot, dude. Oh, as always, it's been your boy Cheap Loot. So like, I'm going to be live tomorrow, so definitely check that out. I was thinking about doing a budget list, but I don't know. I'll probably just wait to do it next week, honestly. I don't think the market has really been affected too much. I mean, like, 15K for Kuzma and, you know, Lamar Odom is pretty huge. I will say that. So maybe I will. Who knows, though? I don't know. If you're playing this weekend, good luck, dude. I just know it's going to be sweaty, and I don't know why. Shout out to Limited. Limited sucks, by the way. Like, Limited is rough. Now, that being said, if you have a couple, there's a few cards I wanted to touch on here. It sounded gross. That are really, really solid and expensive. I can't remember. Devin Vassell. Vassell is really cheap. So he's definitely somebody that I would target this weekend for Limited, for sure. Because I believe it's Southwest this weekend, which would make Vassell very, very useful. Yeah, so it's Southwest Division. So Wang, Vassell, let me see who else, because I always forget. But yeah, Wang, Vassell are definitely going to be guys that you want to target for sure. Wang is probably ridiculously expensive. I think I still have mine. I don't know, though, to be honest. I do still have my Wang. Nice, dude. Yeah, Wang's like 5K. He's actually not that much more than I thought. Like, I thought he was going to be like 5K. He's actually less, which is kind of crazy. He's definitely someone to look at for sure. And there's some other cards as well, but no one really who jumps out as being a card that I would recommend going to pick up. You know what I mean? PJ Tucker's probably pretty expensive. I'm surprised. I just think no one cares about Limited. Usually there's at least 1 or 2 of these lower tier cards that are up in price, but I really just don't think anyone cares. That or pretty much everyone's spending all their MT trying to get Amari or like LaMelo or something. So I don't know. What about Lonnie Walker? Lonnie Walker might be expensive. He was already kind of expensive anyway. Lonnie Walker is super cheap, dude. No one cares. Like, I promise, no one cares at all, dude. Wang's even down half price. That's nuts. Sullinger's way down as well. No one cares. Have a good night, you guys. Peace.